And that's
What you
why I
want to
don't
say to
go
Joe
school.
Byron right now?
What's up, baby? Take me to dinner.
All right.
Hey, yo!
Coney Island is not what it used to be like when I was a kid.
Take a
Please?
trip on the cyclone.
Hey, yo.
Hey, would you want? Hey, yo, Ariana Grande. I miss you, baby.
That was
Come to
good.
Coney
That
Island,
was
I
good.
miss you.
Come to Coney Island. I miss you. Come take a ride on the cyclone.
That is exactly what.
What's up, internet? I'm Tashi, and welcome to our podcast called Colorized.
And this is M again.
This is Diz.
All right, you would imagine that we would be better at intros, but no, we're still absolutely terrible.
I get shy.
Shut up.
Okay.
She said, "Okay, all right."
Nah. Because the moment I said that, I was like, "Why you lying?" And then I was
Right. All right.
I wasn't gonna. I could only say so much.
So you said that you actually had a topic, or at least
I have questions, but they're like get to know us questions, but
Alright,
like
that's
weird.
fine.
Like
Oh boy, weird.
not weird. Like just like okay, you know.
Alright,
I think.
alright. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
You wish you saw that. You wish you saw that.
Yeah, you wish you saw that. Yeah.
No.
Audience wishes they saw that too.
Aw, that's kind of messed up. Good. I feel left out. He made me ink.
Anyway.
What's the first question?
Let me pull up. The question that I have is: do you have strange dreams? Interpret that as you will.
Yes. I definitely do.
For sure. I had a weird one last night.
Me too. I had a nightmare.
I don't have like nightmares though. It's very rare. Knock on wood. It's very rare that I have a nightmare.
Oh, I get nightmares all the time. Chronic nightmares. Those not good.
I get chronic sleep paralysis, but that's none of my business.
See, I've never had that either.
Rarely do I get
I'm
that.
also glad because I would probably actually have a heart attack. If
No,
that
like when it happens, it's like I feel like it's gotten to the point where, for me at least, it's like it's scary, but it's also like, all right, what's up with you now, bro? Like, what you got going on? Like, I'm ready to fight when I see you now.
What you got on?
Like,
He's
like when I see my sleep paralysis demon, I'm just like, bro, what you got going on, bro? Like, you never, like, if you feeling froggy, jump, boy. Like,
bro.
Like,
what's that Juice song?
Boy.
The one that talks about sleep paralysis?
Oh, I was about to sing it. It's literally called sleep paralysis.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, okay.
No, like I had to think about it first, and I was like, wait, no, it's literally called that. But yeah, literally, I'd be ready to fight my sleep paralysis demon though.
That's so scary. I remember first year you told me I think you had like a sleep paralysis moment in the dorm, and I was like,
She said,
you have another roommate.
Oh, don't say it like. Especially considering how like haunted that dorm was.
Hey,
no, for real.
Hello, whose room was outside the church window?
No, that's why stay safe. Couldn't be me though.
God bless.
I made it though.
You did, and with an awful roommate. Maybe that's how that worked. That was your trade-off.
That I don't think the church had anything to do with the old macaroni.
The loaf of bread. What's that called?
What about the broom? Almighty loaf.
The almighty, yes. Bro, don't get her started with the broom. Even I got dragged into that somehow, and I was like, why am I stressed out?
Yo, it's fine. Don't actually don't give me.
It came to me in the hall too, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I literally went. I was like, "Can you hide this in your room?" And she still managed to get it. Like, girl, you never used that thing a day in your life. And then I went into Tasha's room and I said, "Okay, Tasha, can you hide this in there?" If it wasn't Tasha, it was Marshall.
I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure because I moved out
But
and I
you were
still had it
like,
in the closet.
she found it.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Anyways, that's not what we're talking about.
Yes. Do I have strange dreams? Yes. I dream really weird things sometimes. Actually, like there was
That's
one time I dreamt I was getting
definition
beat
of
up by
strange.
pillows.
Oh,
Right.
What?
Right. Yeah. I had a dream I was getting beat up by pillows.
that's
Oh.
not really what I meant, but that's definitely odd.
It's a strange dream, isn't it?
Sure.
I have something to say.
Yes.
I definitely have strange dreams, but something that I always find interesting is that most of the time when I'm having a weird dream, I wake up and I can like pinpoint certain aspects of it that have happened in like my day. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
Like
That's a phenomenon. It's called something. It's like the opposite of deja vu. But
no,
like it's
yeah, and I know that, and I think it's so interesting though, because like as soon as I wake up, I'm like, why the heck did I have that dream? And then a couple hours later, I'm like, oh, that actually made sense. I was thinking about that
Makes a
yesterday.
lot
for
of
me,
sense.
it's never things that are like real. It's or not like real, but like things that are relevant. It'll be like a specific
It's
view
very
of like a
like
stop sign or something like that, like me
yeah,
looking at
mine is very
at
like
like
niche
glimpse.
things. It'll be like, oh, it's because I saw that person on Instagram the other day or something, or like I don't even know.
No,
I
no, it's
think
kind
it's
of like a
funny.
glimpse of the future of
A
my day.
glimpse.
But that's just my ancestor. That's what
New
I said.
Joji album later tonight. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yo, SZA need to drop this track, girl, because I've had that song on actual repeat. Like I
Yeah,
found an hour
it's
version,
driving
and
me
that's what I
insane.
listened to the entire trip. But when okay, back on tangent. Let me
Hmm.
answer. Do I have strange dreams?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Oof, too many, way too many. But what I consider strange is not like, oh, I got beat up by pillows. That's
Hey! Don't throw shots.
No. Oh my gosh. I have a freaking transcript of literally saying a whole dream.
Wait. Let me give the audience some context. So I had childhood insomnia my entire life, right? And I finally bit the bullet and I was like, I'm gonna try sleep medication. This was like maybe 2 years ago. And I won't say what I was prescribed, but I would take it and you can ask both of these two. I would take it, and within 30 minutes, it would hit me so hard. It was like I was drunk. Okay. And this is it. And when I say hard, I mean like I went from being like, hey guys, like that, we would be in a normal FaceTime
Yeah,
call to
no.
just completely belligerent.
Like,
There are multiple entries.
And right. So Dizzy took the time and dedication to type down some of my more choice quotes. And if I remember the context for some of these, I'll try to explain. But basically, I was half asleep, so I would be like lucid dreaming, but also on the FaceTime call with them. And I was mixing up who I was talking to, and that's why they all sound the way they sound. Go on.
Okay. The first one is tomato paste. One time I was walking 3 or 4 dogs back home. I don't remember, but there was a second one and I wanted to stop moving. And I did. And I was back inside. Laughs and mumbles. What if that's the reason that the bees in Animal Crossing? That's sad. I laugh because you laugh.
They would laugh at me, and it made me laugh. I was like, "What are we laughing at?"
No, wait, there's more. The next one is, and this was all the same night, might I add. I finished my story about the woman and the dragon. He was gonna knight me. I don't like it. It's not a dragon because it doesn't have wings. It's a fucking lizard. It's so angry at me. The caterpillar. No. The lizard. It's so angry at me.
so if by strange you mean like completely incoherent
I was medicated.
nonsense,
I was medicated.
if it makes you feel any better, for most of my dreams that are like that, I'm not medicated at all. I'm just really, really tired.
I
So
still
like,
have dreams like that, but like the medication was just so incoherent. Just I never yeah.
I remember there
And
was
it made
one.
my nightmares so vivid, it was
Oh,
like they happened.
hold on, wait, hold on. Your nightmares are like that too?
No, 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 my nightmares are like actually like horrifying. But when I was on the medication, it made them feel like really real, and I couldn't wake up because I
Oh,
was already like half awake.
oh.
I couldn't go. It would like put me to sleep so fast that I wasn't like fully into a deep sleep cycle.
Are you okay, Dizzy?
Yeah, it was bothering me that it was off center, but it's not important.
Okay. Oh,
All right.
all right. Um, no, there was one time, I think it was like during sophomore year.
You didn't even say the Coke and the girl one. Hold on. That's
They
the one
put
that
Coke
you
in the
quote.
girl,
That's the one that
and
you
then she
quote.
immediately passed out.
You quote that one all the time.
It's because it wasn't with the big paragraph one, so I forgot.
That's fine. That's fine.
But
Okay.
anyways, Tosh, go
Sophomore
ahead.
year.
So, what's your second question? I believe you said you had a couple.
Do you consider yourself to be rebellious and why?
As
Little girl,
as
Wait.
what?
rebellious.
Rebellious. And I say that as in like, some people are like, "Oh yeah, I do this. I'm unconventional." But I mean like when it comes to how much your parents care, because I know all of us have very like kind of weird parents when it comes to the things that they're very anal about and the things that they're like, by all
Our
means.
faces now we're just doing the fucking straight across smile.
Well, it's less for me and more for y'all because I'm a child of the Lord.
So we're just
The eyebrows?
Funny that she says that because Tasha and I both consider ourselves Christians.
The way your eyebrows both went up. Y'all can't see, but I saw and I felt every single piece of judgment.
Because you're actually wrong for that one.
she
Like,
wrong for that.
literally.
That's not
You
that's not
know,
nice.
you know
That's
you
not
wrong for
nice.
that. You know you
That's not
wrong.
nice.
You know
In
it's
what
not
way?
nice? Lying
In what way?
like that.
Anyway, are
I was
we.
like, there's
So
a
we're
little
talking in terms of our parents?
Yeah, I
in
think that's
terms
what
of
we.
I think a little bit of everything though, because I feel like, you get a little
I
ratchet
don't
with your
really.
sibling.
Oh, but well.
Yeah. She said, "Oh, real quick, they
But,
ain't."
like, not really. I don't think I consider myself rebellious. I think I just don't do what I am asked or told because I simply sometimes don't care. Sometimes I don't remember.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
Google rebellious right now. I remember though, I felt that.
I don't know. I
It's
don't.
resisting authority, control, or convention.
I would say I'm all right, all right. So when it comes to like my mom, most of the time, like if I don't just simply forget, yeah, I'm not really rebellious.
No,
When
you're
it
So I
not.
comes
don't
to
play around with my mama
almost
like that.
no,
Yeah, I was
before
about to say your mama is scary.
If
when it
we all
comes
have
to
one thing in common.
It,
when it comes to like
nah, my mama
almost
won't kill
anything
me.
else, I simply do not care enough to follow most conventions. Like at work, I simply don't care enough.
Oh, don't get me started about work.
Hey,
Half the things
yo,
I let myself do are like, well, let me chill out. I'm so
sometimes I
tired.
hear the way I talk and I'm like,
Alrighty.
dang. But
Like
yeah,
my
no,
bag was
like
heavy when I left work today. Let's say it like that.
all right, all right.
Anyway, he's not rebellious, but he is.
Oh no, like again,
I was waiting
when
for
it
you to
comes
get finished.
to like my mom, nah, you got me messed up if you think I'm gonna do that. But when almost anything else, absolutely, like, I don't care enough to do whatever it is that you're saying to do. I'm sorry, I just simply don't.
Okay, well then in that vein, how do you define rebellion? I think that's important too.
Simply doing whatever it is that I please.
Would that not be more being self-serving
I
than
mean,
more rebellious? Because in that vein, it's like, well, aside from like your parents, and you're just being an adult. You're like doing what you want.
well, so the way I view it is me being me. I do a lot of stuff. Man, loud cars outside.
I
I
can't
do a
hear
lot
it.
of stuff that at work that's like technically against the rules, but
I think that's normal. That's what makes you a good employee.
I also think, honestly, I think most people who work will often, maybe not to the degree that you do per se or am, but
Hey,
most
hey.
people like sometimes it's nice to fuck around and find out, you
I mean,
know?
They
like
don't have to
You
find out.
consider yourself rebellious, Em?
she already tried to lie and say no. Remember?
I
Oh
was
yeah.
gonna say no because I think to be rebellious, my definition is like you're resisting against something that's already been placed on you. And at least like the way I was raised and stuff like that, there wasn't much that was like a definitely placed on me. Like there were things like obviously like everybody else household, not even rules, but just like manners. Like I like for example, like this is different also from my siblings, but it's like if I wanted to just leave the house and go hang out with my friends, I never had to tell my mother or anything like that. I could just go. But if she texted me or like it was common courtesy for me, like, hey, I'm not home right now, but it wasn't a rule either. Which, on the other hand, if somebody else does that, well, they're not seeing tomorrow.
Yeah. See, like it.
Yeah,
If I
that's
left the house when I was growing up, if I left the house without, or I if I left the house, I had to tell my mom. She didn't really care like where I went necessarily. Like she knew I was most likely just going to play basketball, right?
Mm.
But like I would still have to be like go either go to her room or give her a call and be like, hey, I'm going out.
Yeah, if my mom was, I mean, half the time she wasn't home, so my mom always
And,
does night shift.
and
But if she was home, that if she was actually awake. But normally times I would just tell my brother in case, so she like so that they don't call the police, basically. When I'm missing, but rebellion also is like I don't know, not at home, not at home. I think when it comes to conventions or how people want me to be, especially culturally, I guess. But I don't know. Like I just, it's kind of like how you said it. Like I just don't care enough for it to even be a rule. It just
yeah,
doesn't apply to me. So it's not something I break, quote unquote.
I think that's why I think that's why I classify myself as rebellious because I know that there are supposed to be rules in place. Like I am not supposed to do certain things at my job and I simply do not care enough for those rules. I don't care enough for those rules to apply to me.
Oh, it's like that. It's like that. Do as I say, not as I do.
Not even that, like I don't care if people do what I do. I don't care.
I'll say it. Like I'll give a tidbit. Like, oh, I do this. I'm not telling you to do that in case somebody asks. I did not say that, but this is what I do. I'll say it like that.
I'm gonna put it like this. My coworker saw me doing something that I had no business doing at work. And he was like, "Oh?" And I was like, "I mean," and he was like, "Cool.
I was
Cool."
gonna say normally my coworkers are like, more power to you. But at the same time, like the few times my coworker has been like, oh, so and so saw you do that. Like they're trying to let me know. I'm just like, oh, I don't care. I actually don't care. Which happened to
Oh
me two
no.
days ago. I was like, I hope I get fired for it. And no one even mentioned it to me. So
It'd be
I
like
was like,
that
all right.
though.
And then my other coworker who was like, "You shouldn't talk like that. Like, what if they do fire you?" I was like, first and freaking
Okay.
foremost, that's not gonna happen. I wish it would, but like genuinely it's not. And then my other coworker chimed in and was like, "Get rid of her? Are you kidding me? We would be lost. Like, we don't know where anything is." And I was like,
Thank you
"I'm
for proving
trying. I
my
wish
point.
they would. I really genuinely wish they would fire me. Like, I'm gonna do it again on purpose just to make it happen."
all
It'd be
right.
like that sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie.
I said that, and then my coworker was like, "Please, you cannot leave until I leave." So
Oh,
I said, "Okay."
one of my coworkers told me that too. I was like,
Sold you out.
I was like, I'm going to, I'm gonna quit. And she was like, no, you can't leave me alone here. You gotta wait till I'm ready to quit. It's like,
Right.
bro, back
We've
up
all been
off
saying
me.
that. Like every time my coworker's like, anyway, I'm not gonna be here soon anyway. I'm just like, what are you talking about? And they're like, no, 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 I'm gonna go on break. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm like, girl, not only do you have to get like recommend me at your whatever new place, but like you you can't like you're my bestie, you're my work bestie.
It's not a word, bestie.
Yeah, because work besties are like I would never hang out with you on purpose, but like we live in solidarity in this hellscape.
I don't have a work bestie.
Doesn't have to be one person. It could just be like the general feeling of employees who hate their job. Just
I
most
mean,
most places.
like, I
The work friend you joke around with. Or like the work from where if you had to leave early, you're just like, yo, can you clock me out when you clock out? That works
oh
best.
yes, yes, yes. I would say I don't
What's
really
weird?
I don't really talk to my
Oh, I
coworkers
was about
like
to say,
that.
I forgot you do that thing that you do.
What is that supposed to mean?
You do the thing I do when I'm in class or was in class.
Oof.
Uh,
Meaning
yeah.
what though?
It's when we both have that face that makes us completely and utterly unapproachable. And when people do talk to us, it's like we keep the same face and we say like one word replies, but we're not meaning to be like that. It's just how we are when we're approached and we're not expecting it. And it makes us very intimidating. So I've been told.
Yeah,
But you do that at work. And I do that
yeah,
when
I
I
do.
start working somewhere. But then eventually, like, I hate a place so much that I don't care. So I start to be funny, if that makes sense.
I wish I could move into the it's funny phase.
Yeah. But normally when I hit that phase, it means I'm going to quit soon.
Eh,
Boys, everything's funny right now.
I mean, shoot, things are kind of things aren't funny. They're goofy right now.
Yeah, it's like that. It's just like I want to get so mad about something and I might be frustrated while I'm on the clock, but then once I clock out, it's like it was
It's like,
pretend. Like we played pretend.
like
It was like acting.
it's
Like, oh,
not
that was
real
a funny
life.
episode on Friends.
No,
Literally.
it's
And
just it's
it's
not
like,
real life, bro. It's literally a
yeah.
sitcom,
It's a little dangerous because it means I talk back to like bosses and stuff like that, which
bro.
happened like 2 days ago, but
Bro,
I'm just like, you can't fire me, so what does it matter?
no.
When
See,
it'd be like, thanks for being nice to me.
I'm waiting for the oh boy, I'm waiting for the day that like so I've heard people talking about like managers like at the people that or the place that I work. I've heard people like talking about like managers yelling at them and stuff, and I'm like, I want one of these managers to yell at me. Like
I see
I
that.
encourage you to do it. Please do it. Give me a reason to take off on it.
My
I want
boss
it.
almost tried that. She almost tried that. Where like she started getting frustrated with me, and then when I didn't back down, she literally put her hands up in the air and she said, "You know what? Do what you want." And she walked away from me, and I started laughing. And my other coworkers were there, and they were like, literally, they were so scared. They were like, You might get fired," something like that. And I was like, "Do you promise?" Because I couldn't take it seriously. It was like a game to me. And then eventually she popped back up and she was like, "Hey, can I see you in so and so's office?" And keep in mind, so and so is just there for like naming reasons. So I was like, I'm not afraid to go in her office and tell her the same thing I told you. And
Mm,
that's exactly, I was like, okay. And so I grabbed my things, just to be nice. And I go over, and everybody, keep in mind, everybody's staring at me.
of course.
And I go into the office and I was like, "Would you like the door closed?" And they were like, "No, no, 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 no. You're not in trouble or anything. Like, we just want to talk to you." And I was like, "Okay, no problem." Because again, I'll say it to the whole everybody.
Right. Right.
Uh, and the office is directly outside of the where you punch out.
Okay.
So it really was a show. I just want to say that. But she tried to intimidate me, and that obviously didn't work. And my boss, who was sitting there like thinking that she had one up me, kind of, saw that I was giving it as good as I got, basically.
Right.
Um, and I could see that looked like she looked like a drowned rat. And I say that respectfully, as respectfully as you can say something
What
like
does
that.
that mean? What is that supposed to mean?
So then eventually, like a bunch of stuff happened that I can't mention.
Right.
podcast, but
Of course. Of
a
course.
coworker, I ended up clocking out, and then a coworker texted me immediately because I guess they were waiting outside for me to leave.
Right.
And they texted me and they were like, "Did you get fired? Why did my boss look like she was gonna cry? This is this." And I was like, "Girl, I
Oh
ate that. I ate
god.
that." And then to make it worse, because I'm very petty, I learned from the very best. Shout out to my mama.
Of course.
Um, I texted my boss and I was like, "Well, that was fun."
Uh,
No cap, like I have the screenshots. And I sent those to my coworker as well. And they were like, "You play way too much." But I played to win, so it's okay.
nah. So there was one time. So I don't I don't know if you know this, but the place that I work now, I didn't used to work there before. I
Okay.
transferred, right? I
Oh,
transferred
okay.
locations.
Okay, okay. That it is.
Um, so at the old location that I was at, and this is like a big part of the reason why I actually left that location and got to the location I'm at now. Um, this dude, right? This dude at that location, he always just since the day that I started there, he literally just like always talked like behind like under his breath behind your back.
He had
Um
it out for you.
like not even necessary it wasn't even only about me, it was just what he did. Like that was just the way he was.
Okay, okay. I understand.
Um and I ain't like that for obvious reasons. Everybody was like, "Yeah, he's like that. Just deal with it. We all just ignore him." And I'm like, "No, like I'm not about to.
I don't
No,
yeah.
no, absolutely not." So one day, right? I went and I went to go talk to him about something for um for a customer,
Mhm.
and he asked me if I did something, and it was the way he asked me. Like he asked me like you would ask a dog if they did something.
Oh, I
Like
know
you know
what you
that voice
said
that you
already.
would use with a dog,
My boss says that.
right? So he asked me like that, and I was like, ooh, I kind of lost it a little bit. I was like, I can't say everything that I said, but I was like, obviously, I did it. Why do you think I'm back here? That clearly didn't work. Um, that's the censored version of what I said. Um,
Oh,
so, ooh, echo. You might want to fix that, honey. Um, so told him that, and then he was like, "Well, I don't know how to help you then." And I was like, "So you're useless. Like you're useless."
I can visualize this because I know how you get.
I was like,
We're the
"So you're
same.
useless." Okay. And then I walked out there, and because I simply don't care and I was annoyed and upset, I walked out there and I looked at the customer. I was like, "Yeah, so he can't help me because he's useless. So we can't help you. I guess we're useless. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this is if we can't help you, but." And then he just walked away, and like my manager was walking towards me, well, was walking towards the my area um as I was saying this, right? And
Uh-huh.
my manager, she usually when she walks over, she's usually like the first thing the first thing that she used to do uh would be she would be like, "Hey, how's everything going? Like you all good, right?" Um
Not today.
I purposefully went in the back with the guy who I just spoke to, so
Mhm.
that she would ask both of us at the same time, so that I can be extra petty.
You're annoying.
And she walked in the back and was like, "Hey, what's going on? You know, how's everything going?" And I just looked at her. I looked at her and I was like, "Oh well, he's just useless. You know, we couldn't help that guy that just walked out."
Uh, well,
She was like, "Oh." And then I explained the whole situation to her, and she was like, "Okay." The next day, I walked into work the next day, and she was like, "Hey, are
What you
you
doing
clocked
here?
in?" She was like, "Hey, are you clocked in?" And I was like, I am now. Yes." And she was like, "Cool. Can I speak to you over in the thing?" And I was like, "Sure. Cool. I mean, I'm getting paid to just sit down and do nothing and listen. Cool. I don't care." So I walked in, and it was the dude I spoke to,
I bet.
my manager and the general manager. Um, and like my manager and the general manager were like, "Hey, so like, what's going on? Like, is everything okay with you guys?" And I was like, "I mean, we would have been fine yesterday if he actually had a purpose in being here." And like, I simply just didn't back down. And they were like, like he knows way more than you. Like, he's been here longer. Like, you should probably not say he's useless. He probably is more useful than you. And then literally as soon
That's
as they
funny
said
because he
that,
could not help me at all.
I was like, so then why couldn't we help that guy yesterday? And also, if he's more useful than me, I guess I don't need to be here then. So what's going on? Like, what's up? And of course they backed down and they were like, well, no, that's not how we meant it. Blah 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 blah. And then like I simply just looked at him and was like, all right, cool. So are we done? I gave very I did not care whether I got fired or not. I would have been actually I probably would have preferred getting fired, but that's not that's
Also done that. I have also done that. Where I literally had an argument. Same boss, by the way. I had a complete argument with her. And she was like, well, it's because you care. And I was like, if you think I care for even 2% about this hellscape, and I said it just like that.
The only and first time I experienced not wanting to do my job like with my whole heart and soul was there was actually two times, but I can't talk about one of them. But the second time was when I worked at the bakery and
Like,
I literally was put through the ringer and back out like oh, I was going crazy. It was bad. It was really bad. But I like fully by the end of it was like, I don't care. I don't want to talk to him. Nope. Someone else can do that. I'm leaving tomorrow actually, so I won't be here.
I don't
Or
care.
no, I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna mess up the recipe so
On
that you get
purpose.
mad. For no reason. Because I'm just having fun at this point.
see,
I'm
that's
just
how me
playing.
and Tosh just live. Like, we just
I
live.
know, but that's why I'm like, wow, that's what it feels like.
It feels
It'd be like
good,
that
don't it?
sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
It
It's just
does
like, you
kind
know
of
what?
feel good, but like she totally deserved that effing heck.
But
Ugh.
the thing also about like having that type of mentality is like you end up being the best worker
No,
for some reason.
literally.
No,
And
that
I'm
was
not
the
saying
other
that.
thing. I think it made me more mad because after like one of my other friends had left for the season two, it was really just me and I was the oldest. And so then I took on even more responsibility. And it was like, I don't want to do this. So one of you is going to.
No,
Cool.
literally.
And they were like, okay. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah, yeah,
No, every time someone at my
yeah.
job is like, "Can I help you with anything?" I'm like, "If you help me with something, you're gonna mess it up, and I'm gonna get pissed off. So no." And
That
they
Yeah,
walk
it'd be like
also,
away.
that. It'd be like
ugh,
that.
so bad, bro. The amount
Nah,
of things that I saw with my eyes should not have seen. And I worked at a bakery. What is there to not see? Apparently, a
a
lot.
lot.
Oh, bro, as someone who was in culinary, yeah, bro,
Yeah, no, there's a lot. There's a lot that you don't want to see.
it's bad. Like literally, my boss had to buy him Axe body spray and keep it on
Ah,
site for
Oh my.
him.
ah.
And then she would,
You can't
and
let
you're,
that happen,
I'm
bro.
saying Axe, bro, and
You
Axe
can't
stinks,
let
but
that
it was
happen,
so bad. And then
bro.
she would like motion over to him and say, "It's time," and, like, he would have to go get
What?
it from the drawer
I
and go to the
cannot leave
bathroom
this in. I cannot leave
Awful.
this in.
That's awful.
and hose himself down with it.
I cannot leave this in.
And this is after it's not like she did it to be malicious. No, 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 no. It was, like, the best thing ever because, 1, he still smelled, and 2, like, she had talked to him multiple times because you don't know people's situation, of course, and, like, as a boss, you really have to, like, get to the bottom of that stuff because what
Yeah.
I do for work, like, it's also important that we're clean, hello.
Clean. Yeah.
Right, right, right. But it's still an issue too. Like, they had to buy the Glade things and plug them in, and they regularly spray down the
Bro,
room
how
or
dirty was this man?
he's still there,
How dirty is he?
and he's fairly young. Yeah,
How
like,
dirty is he, bro?
he still has the Axe body spray that he leaves, and so he'll go into the bathroom and spray it, and it's really annoying because if he doesn't, like, you can tell when he's been somewhere. You know, like in a cartoon when
It
there's, like,
was a
a smell?
trail. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like a trail.
There's no way that is by choice.
Bro, that's bacteria.
No, 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 it is because he has no like, it's not financial. I promise you it's not financial.
Bro,
No
that's just
way.
bacteria. That is
No
straight
way.
grime. That is straight
It's people don't
filth,
have home
bro.
training anymore. I'm telling you right now, people do not have home training anymore.
No, like that's just not taking a shower.
It's more than that. It's so much more than that. And he
No,
has a
I mean
girlfriend.
I know, but like it's as simple as if you take a shower, boom,
I know.
your problems
No,
are
no,
solved.
this is close too. Like, it's so bad. I'm telling you right now, it is so
Oh my
bad that they regularly, because we have seating outside too if we all don't fit in the room, they regularly put him out there because they just cannot stand the smell.
bro. No,
The
see, no,
fact
no,
that
no.
you're still talking about how bad it is
No,
just a
again.
testament to how bad wow.
That's not good. Like, bro, that's bacteria. That's
Remember
not healthy
remember in
for you.
college remember in college when, your
Yeah.
roommate, like, threw up and the room was like
No,
it
no,
he smells like that.
no,
He smells like that. Not
bro.
as, like, acidic as, like, actual vomit, but,
No, of
like,
course, of course, of course. But
it's that, like
no,
yeah, that burning sensation.
no. What? Oh,
That is so foul.
I literally
It's
didn't even
sickening.
sleep in my room the night that happened.
I remember because you slept in mine, no?
No,
Or
I think
dizzy?
probably mine.
no, I didn't sleep in either of you guys' room. I think,
Oh,
I
okay.
think
At
Marsh,
peace.
I think Marsh slept in Dizzy's room.
I don't
No, I think
know.
he slept in ours.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't think I've had a sleepover with just Marsh.
Mhm, it was ours, it
Okay.
was ours. I
Okay.
think, we dragged the mattress from Dizzy's room, so
Oh,
that he could
Oh,
sleep
okay.
that
there.
because of the
I'm
sparing.
starting to
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. No, 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 no. I did
That
not
was
sleep
foul.
in. I didn't sleep in the building that night.
I bet you didn't.
Oh, that's crazy. What is that supposed to mean?
Responsibilities and rebellion.
Wait, wait.
What?
How should
What
I are
the
clinking?
clinking what?
You wish you could see.
I do,
You
but
wouldn't
I
like what you saw. It's
You
okay.
wouldn't like what you saw.
okay, that's enough. That's
She
enough.
said that's enough. You're enough. How about that?
I am enough, thank you.
I am enough.
You are.
Yeah, that's
Bro, but imagine
I
your
wish I wish I could bottle it and send it to you guys.
no, I don't want that.
You
It'll
think
break the
what?
glass. The smell. She's talking about the smell of him.
No.
I
I
don't want
don't
to
want to
smell
smell
that.
that.
It's just so unique.
I don't want to smell it.
Great. I don't want to know what it is.
Honestly, no. I'm okay with
I
not
don't
knowing
need
what
to
that unique
experience
smell
that one.
is.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ugh. Men's no. Like
Anyways, let me tell
it's
you a
so
story because
Okay.
we're talking about work related things now. Um, Let me set the scene for you.
Oh boy.
Imagine it's just a regular summer day.
Mhm.
You thought you have to go to work. Your boss is a little crazy, but you know it's all right. Like not everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to work. All the windows and doors are open. That's never happened before.
What thinking got wrong?
I get closer, I park my car, I see smoke coming
Oh.
out the whole building.
Oh.
And I think to myself, where is everybody if the building is smoking? And I walk up to the door, I poke my head inside, and I can see my boss running around with the kitchen towel,
What in
shaking
the
it
heck?
to try and attempt to fan the billowing smoke that is coming from the freaking oven. Which is, fun fact, not supposed to be in the building. There's not supposed to be an oven because the building's so small. For this exact reason, one might say. Um, and you walk in and you say, hello, what's going on? We have to open shop in 20 minutes.
You're not
And
opening
she
this thing
says to
besides a
you,
window.
and
Like,
she says to you, I haven't slept all night and I came in to do some extra work this morning and somebody had left something in the oven when she went to go preheat it. Cause she left it sitting there like even after it was done preheating for a little bit because she was doing something else. And I was like, so what are we supposed to do about that?
Girl, you should have got right back in the car.
right, I would no, like I literally would have just
You
walked
know
back
that
into
I
my
had
car.
a full workday still? Bro.
No, that
Not even
reminds
when the
me.
building
I
caught
would
fire did
no.
I get to go home from work.
No, 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 no. I would have peeked in, saw my boss doing that, said, I'm calling out, texted her being like, hey, I can't make it as I was walking to my
I
car.
couldn't because she was frantically like, ah, ah, when I was
Actually,
looking in.
that's more of a reason.
I was like,
Like,
what is going on?
no,
What is
I've called out of
going
work just because I
on?
woke up and I was like, I'm not going. I just sent a text
No.
saying, I'm
There
not
was
going.
one time when I was minding my business, like almost done with my shift, and one of the girls was leaving before me. And she was like, okay, like, it's like I'm clocking out. I'm gonna go tell the boss that I'm leaving. And she left the room. And she comes back like 2 minutes later and she's like, I just went looking for the boss and she wanted me to let you know that she's in the other room. But I walked in and she was laying face down on the floor.
Oh, I remember that.
And when I asked if she was okay, she said, oh, it's just my concussion. I had to lay down.
It's just so crazy to me.
And then after that girl left, she ran out the door. It was literally just me and my boss. We were supposed to be closing, and she walked into the kitchen a couple minutes later and just continued. And I was like, this
Yo. What?
this has to be wrong. Like,
You had to have been getting pranked.
there's no way.
There had to have been a hidden camera, bro. There's no way.
It was so bad. It was so bad. Even her husband was like, this job is literally going to kill you.
I mean,
And I hope so.
she said it, not me.
If you
Not
see
me.
these two dogs on the front lawn,
Just know I'm upstairs going hard. Coney Island.
Hey, yo.
This nigga
That
got a
was pretty
bone
good.
in his balls.
You want a
And
shot? You
Steve
want a shot?
Jobs did
You want
not
a
die
shot?
for this.
And that's why I don't go.
We got the Jay-Z and Beyonce of Coney Island.
And that's
What you
why I
want to
don't
say to
go
Joe
Coney Island.
Byron right now?
What's up, baby? Take me to dinner.
All right.
Hey, yo.
Coney Island is not what it used to be like when I was a kid.
Take a
Please?
trip on the cyclone.
Hey, yo.
Hey, would you want? Hey, yo, Ariana Grande. I miss you, baby.
That was
Come to
good.
Coney
That
Island,
was
I
good.
miss you.
Come to Coney Island. I miss you. Come take a ride on the Cyclone.
That is exactly what. That was good. You gotta watch the Jackson Heights one during the Dominican parade. That is the most New York ever. That
Oh
is
my
Queens in a
God.
nutshell. That is Queens in a nutshell.
That should be a whole short. Just us reciting
No,
that
that
whole
has to be.
video.
That has to be.
That should be the intro. So we just pick one that we want for
That
the
That's
day.
felt
definitely
good to release.
That's definitely gonna be the intro.
No, the Jackson Heights ones, I encourage you to watch it. It's
I'm
Spider-Man.
pretty sure. Yes, no, I have seen that one. That one's
He's got
also.
a Yankee cap, Tim's, a Corona, and it's the Dominican parade, so everybody's just completely losing it.
It's so funny.
Oh no. Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
watch
very
that one.
Queens though. It is very Queens.
Wait, but is Coney Island really like that? Like, is Coney Island
Yes,
really just wild
yes,
like that?
yes. It's worse.
That
Coney
is
Island,
so crazy.
it
Like,
used to be a really nice place, like when I was young. Well, I mean, Coney Island's always I mean, it's Brooklyn. Come on.
she
And
said
it's
it's
like
Brooklyn.
old school.
Come on.
It's old school Brooklyn though too. So it's not like hipster Brooklyn anymore. It's like no, but Coney Island is a very seedy type of area. And now, right now, like it's so sus that if you're like not on the beach, it's like hold your bag close type of seedy.
Oh.
Yo.
At least when I last went, which was last summer, because I was like, yeah, that's a wrap.
Thank you all for listening this far. I hope you were entertained by our shenanigans.
I
At
hope you're
least
sugar gay.
okay. On that
Um,
sugary note, don't forget to like and comment anything
like and
that you
subscribe.
want. Um, have a
And
fantastic
and
day.
and Venmo us.
All right,
Please.
all right, all right.